Hey, it's your girl Fury. Welcome to my channel. You know, most of my videos do start with my Sims sitting on the couch, but there are a couple reasons why your honey probably sucks, okay? So let's get you and your bees together, because selling honey can be a pretty decent hustle if you know how to work it right. So let's talk all things bees, including their benefits, a couple of secrets, how to make money off of it, and how to take care of these bees before they take care of you. Okay, so Kate is in the process of reworking her garden. She makes flower arrangements and she does use fresh flowers when she creates them. I'm probably going to do a video on how to make flower arrangements into an extremely lucrative hustle in the near future, okay? But for now, Kate is busy getting to the money with flowers. If you are using these bee boxes just to sell honey and wax, you can put them anywhere you want to, okay? But if you do have a garden, I suggest that you put them with your garden. What do bees do? They pollinate flowers, right? So these bee boxes need to be put in your garden strategically so they can pollinate your flowers. And what happens when they do so is they cause the affected flowers to grow. They grow faster, so they evolve faster. And when you evolve your flowers, the quality of them improves. See? The trick is to put these bee boxes in an area near your flowers that they can touch all of them. A bee box will affect flowers 5 squares in each direction. So you talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, you know, I'm sitting up here reworking her garden to give her more room so she can have a more, like a bigger variety of flowers. So what I will always do is count out how many spaces away the bee box can affect the flowers, so I know exactly how to position them, okay? Now, you're gonna know when your bees are pollinating your plants, because you will see them just surround the crops, and they'll just kind of be buzzing and doing their little bee thing, and that's how you know that they're pollinating them. I'm pretty sure they'll do it during the course of this video, so if they do, I'll point it out to you. But if you have a garden, put your bees in the garden and watch how your garden flourishes. While we are on the subject of arranging your garden, something that you can do to help your bees out is by planting a crocus flower near your bee box. You see, I have one here, 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 and one behind it here, okay? For some reason, the bees prefer the crocus flowers. If you want to help keep them happy and keep them from getting upset with you real fast, put a crocus flower near your bee box. But the only drawback to this is they only bloom in the springtime and during the winter. Your bees are dormant during the winter, okay? But they still get worked up at you if you don't take good enough care of them. So give each bee box their own crocus flower, okay? And that'll help keep them in a better mood. Okay, so this is a brand new bee box. What you'll need to do is socialize with your bees and create a bond with them as soon as you get your bee box. They instantly start producing honey and wax, and your relationship with them plus other key factors determines how good the quality of the honey is going to be. And the quality determines the price that you can sell it for. So to bond with your bees, simply click on the bee box and hit bond with bees. Now, once you begin socializing with your bees, okay, ma'am, thank you. Sorry if you could hear that airplane overhead, my bad. But as you see, she is bonding with the bees, and when she begins to do so, she will get a meter. She will get a meter showing the relationship between her and her bees. Okay? You see it? Now, the thing about this is a brand new bee box. She doesn't have a really good relationship with these bees yet. They don't know her like that. They just got here. So they probably will sting you when you start socializing with them, okay? When you click on here and it says change into beekeeper suit, you can change into your beekeeper suit, but at the end of the day, you cannot bond with your bees while you have it on. So you're just going to have to get it in your mind. And while you socializing with your bees, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get stuck, okay? And who is this cutie walking through the alley with the dreadlocks? Hey, you in the Dior sneakers, you. Okay, so you can't just sit up here and set your queue full of actions to bond with your bees, unfortunately. Like that is going to complete one and then the other one is going to disappear. Wait a minute, Kate. Come back, boo-boo. Come talk to your bees. Come talk to your bees. All right. So just prepare yourself for the fact that they will sting you until y'all become homies. You're going to need to bond with them like a good 15 times to fill up your relationship meter. See, I told you they gotta. I know they did. I know what this is. See? Stung. Ouch. Pesky bee stings are the worst, but it is hard to resist the spoils of honey. I hear you, boo. Sometimes you just gotta go through the pain to get the things that you want in life, okay? But it's only gonna last you for 2 hours. So you can deal with that, especially if your son has a whole bunch of other moodlets that is going to counteract that uncomfortable moodlet right there. They'll be all right. But it's a necessary evil at the end of the day that you're just going to have to deal with. So we're going to keep bonding. And once you get to about 30%, you're going to get a special social that will allow you to collect your swarm, okay? We're going to discuss that a little later on in this video, but what we need to do is we really need to bond with these bees because, like I said, as soon as you get your bee box, they start making honey. Even though when you hover over it, it says honey amount empty. That doesn't mean, come back here. Get back over here. It doesn't mean that they aren't working on it. So just work on your friendship with your bees and try and get your relationship meter up. Because doing so, like ensuring that you have a good relationship with your bees, means that the first batch that you get is going to be a higher quality. Otherwise, it's going to be poor, like how EA wants us to be when they keep putting out all these kits, okay? The better the relationship, the better your chances are to not get stung when you bonding with them also. Because once they get to know you, they're not going to sting you like that, okay? They tearing her up, boy. Girl, you'll be all right. So we're gonna have her bond with her bees, and then we're gonna move on to the next segment, because this is really important.
Good boy.
I feel you. Before I go on to the next segment, this is something that I really need to bring up, because this information isn't anywhere that I've seen it at. And this is a situation that I have noticed with my Sims, with my bees, and with my quality of my honey. Kate has a great relationship with all of her bees. If she takes good care of them, the quality of the honey is going to be excellent. Now, let's say Kate had another member in her household who has not worked with the bees at all. They don't have a good relationship, and they go to harvest the honey. The honey quality is going to be poor. They're going to be like, we don't know you. We're going to give you some booty quality honey, and you just going to have to deal with it. But if you send Kate out there to harvest the honey, because she's cool with the bees, the quality is going to be better. So either build up relationships with your bees, with all of the Sims in your household that will be harvesting the honey, or only have those who are in a good relationship with them to harvest it, or it's going to be a setup and your quality is going to be poor. If you hover over your bee box, it's going to let you know how grumpy your bees are. I wish everybody came with that option. You could just hover over somebody and see how grumpy they are. But in this situation, our bees are enraged, honey. They ready to fight, okay? So sometimes your bees are irritated or enraged because they need to be treated. So you need to spend that 15 simoleons and click on apply mite treatment. Somebody need to put some mite treatment on her, because she got an attitude. See? All right. Girl, calm down. It is not that serious. Anyways, so she put the mite treatment on them, and you see that they are calm. Even if your bees are calm after you apply the mite treatment, still click on them and hit bond with bees, okay? Because applying the mite treatment does diminish some of the quality of the honey, okay? So, you know, I suggest that you bond with your bees after you treat them, to help ensure that your honey's quality is top notch, you know. Now, if you are afraid of getting stung, oh, wait a minute. Let me find out. Oh, you know what? He got a girlfriend. Leave him alone, girl. Come back over here. You got some work to do. Now, he really does have a girlfriend. Now, one thing that you can do is when you are applying your mite treatment, if your bees are really upset and you are afraid that they might sting you, then you can put your beekeeper suit on, okay? Another thing about it is the beekeeper suit will help you be protected from the heat and the cold. So if it's really hot that day, or if it's really cold and you need to be out and about in your garden or wherever the case you're going to be at, throw your beekeeper suit on. Just remember that you can't bond with your bees while you have it on. See, you don't need to get an option for it. It says this cannot be done while wearing a beekeeper suit, okay? She is beekeeper fresh though, okay? So all you gotta do to take it off is click on the bee box, and hit remove beekeeper suit. And there you go. And she back in her regular street clothes, just like that. So throw it on and harvest your honey, treat your bees, or just get stung and take it like a G. The choice is yours. Okay, so something you can do is hover over your bee box, and it can tell you how grumpy your bees are. Listen, I wish you could do that to people in real life. You just hover over them and see how grumpy they are at the moment. So sometimes your bees are irritated, or in their case enraged and ready to fight you, because of the simple fact that you need to click on the bee box, spend that 15 simoleons, and click apply mite treatment, because sometimes your bees do need to be treated. Okay, it is what it is. Come back here. Where's you going? All right, so now that she has treated the bees with the mite treatment, as you see, they are calm because they are no longer infected. But something that you need to do after you treat them is to bond with your bees. Treating your bees with the mite treatment does diminish the quality of your honey. So anytime that you treat them, remember to bond with them, okay? Look like somebody need to bond with her and put some mite treatment on her, because she got a whole attitude. What is going on? Anyways, what you can do is you can also click on the beekeeper box. The bee box, and put on change in the beekeeper suit, okay? I'd be in my feelings too if I had on that ugly outfit and had to be seen in public. Anyways, the beekeeping suit keeps you from being hot, and it keeps you from being cold. So while you're dealing with your bees in the elements, you are protected from the weather, okay? But do remember that you cannot bond with your bees while you got it on. See, it says this cannot be done while wearing the beekeeper suit. So when you're ready to take it off, just click remove beekeeper suit from your bee box, and sis is back in her regular clothes, just like that. But it did not fix her attitude, unfortunately. Okay, so once you get your bee relationship meter full, does not mean that the socialization stops there. Bees are social insects, so you need to continue to socialize with them periodically. So what I do is I just zoom back. Whoa, wait a minute, hold up. I know that ain't who I think it is. If you've seen the movie Atlanta, you know that quote. What is he doing here? Okay, let's stop from this gameplay guide real quick. If you've seen my previous videos that have Jake in them, the videos about the rap career mod, the album release party, and how to survive Love Day when he proposed to his baby mama, then you know who he is. He hit her up and he asked if he should get married to Ashley because he was going through her bag and he found a ring. So she said yes, and that put a strain on the relationship. Like, they no longer in love with each other or even like each other like that. They just friends. So I'm trying to think, like, what is he doing here? He better not be coming over here. again, because he been asking her to come hang out at the lot and all types of stuff. But yeah, anyways. Whew. I thought this was going to be just a calm, peaceful bee video, and here he come. Anyways, just make your rounds. However many bee boxes you have, just go and bond with them. Plain and simple. You know how you... And why he get an attitude as soon as he seen her? Y'all seen that? He started stomping off. Oh no, honey. She gotta stop fooling with him. I wish you could block a Sims number in the game so they stop calling and texting you. Cause Jake is a little thotty. That was dirty of him though. Like, you know you fool with Kate. You be at Kate's house all the time, and then you're gonna really hit her up and ask her if you should marry another chick? Of course she's not gonna be cool with you anymore. Actually, I know something we gonna do, but I'm gonna save it to the end of the video. It's a magical ability that you can use your bees for. But anyways, so just bond with your bees and just make sure that they don't need any mite treatment and they're not really upset or anything. Just check on them periodically, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that your bees are fine. And in around 30 hours or so, they will have produced honey. It just depends on the season as to what their honey production is like. So we're going to talk about that in the next segment. Because she need to go and do some yoga or something, y'all. Let's have her go upstairs and do some yoga because she is stressed out. So we're going to have her get her life together. Relax a little bit. You know, do a yoga routine. Energy centering, because her energy is bad right now. So we're going to get her together. And then I'm going to see you in the next segment when it's time to collect some honey. And we are going to talk about honey production. And how to make some cash off of it. Okay? Okay, so Kate is in a better mood now. She's actually making a honey cake. So while she cooks, let's talk. Honey production depends on the season, okay? Bees are dormant in the winter, kinda. Now they still make wax, they still need to be treated with the mite treatment, and they still get mad as a hornet. No pun intended. So even in the winter, you need to still get out there in the cold and handle your bee responsibility, okay? Now speaking of cold, one thing that you can do is you can eat honey. If you've ever been in a situation where your sim was going to freeze to death and you got the alert from it because they was outside for too long in extreme cold conditions, you can just go to your inventory or your refrigerator or whatever the case is. You can eat the honey, and any of your temperature related issues that is affecting your sim will vanish, and it lasts for about 4 hours, okay? So it will definitely make your sim impervious to extreme heat and cold. Okay, so she done made us a little honey cake. Okay. That's what's up. You can use the honey cake, well, you can use the honey to cook with and also to make tea with. Now, in this situation, she made that cake. You just go to cook. And there it is. Now, she is living a simple living lot life where that means that she can only cook things that she has ingredients for. So she has eggs, she has flour, sugar, and she has honey. To be able to cook a honey cake regardless of if you're doing a simple living lot challenge or not, you do need honey for it, okay? Now, you could also use honey to brew a pot of bee tea, like so. And one thing about it is, if you eat honey, you're going to get positive moods from it, okay? So if you make things that utilize honey, say for instance the bee tea, or you have some of this delectable looking honey cake that is excellent quality, you are still going to get the effects of honey as if you had eaten it. Another thing is, if you got a sim that gets sick often, because periodically I do have a sim who is always sick when it's cold outside. Like every time I turn around, they got a fever or something. Have your sim eat some honey, and they, hold up, boo boo, let's put your dish away. Put it in the dishwasher. There you go. Just have your sim eat their honey, and it'll help keep them from getting sick all the time. So see, you got tempted by honey from drinking bee tea. Honey tastes so sweet, it's almost worth the risk to obtain it. And she's going to have a positive mood lift for 2 hours. And it does change up based on the overall mood of your sim. So if they're inspired, it's going to boost that mood, okay? Now let's go get us some more honey. You know what? Kate's house is not the biggest house on the block, but I think it's kind of cute. Anyways, you can hover over your bee box and it's going to tell you how much honey it has in it. So when you hover over it and it says it is full, that's going to give you approximately 3 to 4 jars of honey, typically full. Now when it says that it's partially full, know that they're only going to give you 1 jar, okay? Now it is spring. It's the second day of spring. And as I said, bees are dormant in the winter. They pick back up in the spring. Now they are more active in the summer out of all of the seasons. And they start to fall off some in the fall, no pun intended. So it took me approximately around like 30 hours to fill up the bee box. Okay. Now periodically it is different. Sometimes it might be like 28 hours. It might be 31 hours. But no, it's going to approximately be 30 hours to fill up the bee box, okay? Now, you can collect beeswax from it. It will make a block of wax once every 24 hours. So we're going to have her come collect some honey, collect some beeswax. And if you are having trouble remembering to bond with your bees, when you come and harvest your honey and your wax, bond with the bees while you're there. She over there pouring a cup of tea. Sit there down. And not you too. I meant for you to sit the cup down. We got stuff to do, girl. You know what? I'm gonna let her enjoy her tea. She's had a rough couple days. And I don't want y'all to not like Kate, because she's really a sweetheart. I promise you she is. It's just dealing with Jake was a lot. She had some negative moodless from that. And then Sim's life just happened. And she was just not in a good place. And she was angry when we was trying to do parts of the video, and Kate really is a sweetheart and I want y'all to like her, so I need her to act like she got some sense for the rest of this video. They getting her, boy. She should have put that suit on. Put that beekeeper suit on while she was harvesting them instead of taking it like a G All right. So she has 4 jars of honey. That's what's up. And the jars of honey go for 61 simoleons. The block of wax, oops, goes for 16. So that's funny to me because all you do is reverse the numbers. The honey is 61 simoleons if it's excellent quality. And the block of honey is 16 simoleons. So you just flip the amount. But yes, so including the wax, if you resell the wax and if you sell the honey, then depending on the quality of the honey and the time of the year, you can make between like 199 simoleons to like 260 simoleons per box. So that ain't too bad if you think about it, because at the end of the day, she has how many boxes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And what did I say? 260 simoleons. So if my math is correct, that's like 1560. So that's almost 1600 simoleons that she can make if she's selling the wax and if she's selling the honey out of all of the bee boxes that she has. So that's mad decent when you think about it. Now, if you don't want to sell the wax and you are in a candle making and you have this nifty candle making station, you can go here and you can make your candle, okay? All you need is bits and pieces for it. You don't need to purchase a wax block because you've harvested it from your bee box. Because if you go to buy it, it's going to cost you 16 simoleons to get a soy wax block, which is basically the same price of the beeswax. Only you getting it for free 99. And all of us love free stuff. Now this is something that I touched on, but I did not go into detail about. Once you are about 30% best friends with your bees is when you get a new social. So what you can do is collect a swarm. You click on your bee box, you hit collect swarm. And when you do so, the swarm that you collected goes right into your Sims inventory. What you can do with your swarm is you can click on them from your inventory and you can cheer up yourself with your bees. You can pollinate nearby plants. You can send a fetch gift, and you can do some other pretty neat stuff that I'm going to show you. But first, let's go ahead and cheer ourselves up. And then they go back into their bee box, and you have to wait 3 hours is the cool down time. It says this box has already been collected from. Give the bees time to recover. So you're looking at like 3 hours cool down time. And see, she has a confident mood lit from it. It says cheered up by bees. No, seriously, who actually gets cheered up by bees? This is incredibly frightening. Well, whatever. Anyways. So yeah, so you can do that. Let's go collect another swarm, and I'm going to show you what else you can do. I need to have her go use the restroom real quick. Okay, so these flowers here are normal quality right now. No, sis, hold it. I need you to hold it real quick. I'm going to let you go to the restroom. in a second, but I need you to show our friends here something real fast. Real fast, promise. I promise. Alright, so what you can do is you can stand in some flowers, some plants, okay? Get near your plants. Now the bird of paradise that I've planted here are relatively new plants. They haven't evolved into like a higher quality plant yet. So what I can do is I can go in my inventory. I can click on my bees and I can hit pollinate nearby plants. Bam! Look at that. So this is what it looks like when the bees are pollinating your plants. And you can use it in conjunction with your fertilizers, and it's definitely just going to give your plants that much needed boost to help them grow and be better quality, like my rose bushes over here are becoming. Okay, so we're going to collect some more bees, we're going to collect some more swarms, and I'm going to show you what else they can do. We're going to do something a little messy, but it's going to be kind of fun. Stay tuned. Okay, so y'all remember when she was working with the bee boxes, Jake walked across the street, and as soon as they seen each other, they both got upset? Okay, so let's invite Jake over. And I'm going to show you what the bees can do when somebody is nearby. Girl, invite Jake. Oh, no wonder she didn't pick up the phone and call him, because he was calling her at the same time. Wow. I can't even make this stuff up. Jake the Snake would like to come over to hang out. Is that okay? Yes, come on over. Red Rover. Jake the Snake, come on over. Dang. So he hit me up when he was right up the street. Okay. So we're going to invite him in. Alright, so I'm going to show you something that my bee friends can do. Okay, so you can tell when she has collected a swarm because the bees will be surrounding her as they are now. So something that you can do is you can click on them and you can cheer up other people. So that way, you see Sarah is nearby. So I don't know where Sarah is, but we're going to send her some bees. And then something else that you can do is you can woo people. So since Jake decided that he wanted to try and play me by calling me and asking me if he should get married to his baby mama when he know we had a thing going, I can simply like deploy the bees and hold up. Why do you want to do this in the house? So she just did that, and it's going to give her some. See, I told you don't do it in the house. You know, wasted some bees. Let's try it again. Anyways. See? When you hit woo the bees, it helps to give your sim in question more romantic points. It helps to build a relationship. But let's go back in the house, because I didn't forget what Jake did to me. Well, to Kate. Because I feel like that was dirty, what he did. How he really just like was messing with me, and then he hit me up and asked me about the, you know, the girl I would be upset if I was Kate. I would be extremely upset. So I can't blame her for how she felt. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of revenge. As you see, it says that the bees disperse in 3 hours and 30 minutes. So that means that we have up until that much time before they go back to the bee box. So we can also hit attack. Since he want to play games, we can play games. She knew what she was doing. So let's send the rest of them. She cackling. And it barely even did anything to their relationship. But it does, like, take away points from their relationship meter when you have your bees attack somebody. But he still got feelings for her, even though he engaged to the other chick, because she used those bees to woo him with. See? That's what she did. Now the last item up for bid that you can use your bees for is you can click on them and you can send to fetch gift. And what they'll do is they'll go and fetch you a gift. It's not going to be anything major. Let's go collect some more bees and we'll see what else we can fetch. So I can show you, the different types of stuff you get from them. There she just got an element of critical, I guess. And we're just going to see the different things that you can get. Now, typically they aren't valued at a whole lot, but periodically you can look up and get some mad decent stuff. It's not like if you go, say, fishing in Sulani, or if you go treasure hunting in Sulani, or go looking in a cave for stuff or whatnot, and you can come away with some really high price stuff. That's not what this is. That's valued at 140 simoleons, and that is probably the most that I've ever actually found. Oh dang, I beat my record, 192 simoleons. So I think because I'm filming this video that they giving her stuff that's of pretty good value. I think that's what that is. Let's put it in her workshop. But you just send your bees, one DJ candy, $20. See? Hey, it's 20 simoleons more than what we had. So while we doing all that, let's use these bees to get Jake back. Because I think she's a better match for him than his baby mama anyway. And if you've seen my previous videos with them together, you will probably agree that he does not need to marry his baby mama. Okay, so she got a bacon night, which is worth 25 simoleons. And the diamond is pretty. So that's valued at 108 simoleons. So she came away with a little something, not a whole lot, but she did come away with a little something that she could flip and make some coin off of. And then she did get to harass Jake a little bit of payback for him treating her the way that he did. And then she done put that magical bee spell on him, and now the spark is coming back into their romance thanks to the bees. But you know, if you have problems with somebody, you want to be messy, you can have them attack them. Or if you're having a hard time in love, like a lot of us do, then you can use your bees to try and sweeten the relationship between your sims, you know, no pun intended. So I'm going to show you one more thing and we're going to wrap this up. Last but not least, we do have a honey selling aspiration, and the goal is to have earned 50,000 simoleons from selling honey. So far, Kate is only at 4,310 simoleons, but she's on her way. The only thing is, bees are dormant in the winter, so they are not going to be producing honey for you to sell. When you have your bee box, you can directly click on it and click on sell honey. Do not do that. Don't do that. Go to collect honey, because when you sell honey from the bee box, yes, you will receive your money from it, but you are not going to get your credit towards the progress of your aspiration. Like, it doesn't count it for some odd reason. So we're going to collect some beeswax and we're going to bond with her bees. So she's at 4,310. And we're going to go ahead and sell all the honey that she has right now, which is 793 simoleons at the moment. And you see it lit up. And now she's at 4,103 simoleons earned from selling honey. So that's pretty much that. Where's Kate? There she go. What does Kate get ready to do? Go dance. Shout outs to Shikari and my buddy that's over in Europe, because we sit up here, we talk about how your Sims would be doing something and next thing you know, they'll go like play video games and start dancing unprovoked. So we're gonna have her dance with Jake. Hold up, Jake is getting it. You better do it, Jake. And now he gonna leave. Wow. Anyways. Let me tell y'all something. It is never a time that I film a video that something crazy doesn't happen in it. And when Jake shows up, he shows out, I tell you, boy. But I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that it helped you out in regards to why your honey may be low quality. So just a quick recap. Make sure that you bond with your bees. Get your relationship up with your bees. If you have other Sims in the house, make sure that they have a good relationship. Oh, hold up. You better do it, Kate. Kate broke it down. If you have other Sims in your house that are going to be harvesting honey, make sure that they have a good relationship also. Make sure that you are applying your mite treatment. Make sure that you are bonding with your bees afterwards. Make sure that you're keeping them calm. And when you do that, your Sims are going to give you excellent quality honey, okay? So I hope that helps. And I appreciate you for watching, okay? Like, check out the other videos. There are more on the way. I do all of my research myself. I write the scripts. I put everything together. I record it. I edit it. I upload it by myself. So bear with me. Like, more gameplay guides are coming, including the Mega College Guide that I spoke about in my last video before this one. We're bringing the twins back. They're going to show you how to get into college, how to pay for college, how to stay in college, how to graduate, how to do the extracurricular activities, stay afloat, and graduate with honors, with a distinguished degree, hopefully. And if you've seen my videos featuring the twins, you know how they are. So you know it is going to be a show. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. Like these videos, leave a comment, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Dag dag. Oh boy. I feel you.